Okay guys, I haven't done one of these in a while. Quick tips with Coach K. So I've had a lot of questions about people doing carnivore. Maybe you've been doing it for a while, maybe you just started, and you're like, I was feeling really good for, a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then they're like, all of a sudden I have no energy and I feel like crap. And I'm like, okay, so do you know about how many calories you're eating, kind of where your macros fall? Like these aren't things you don't have to track, but they're super, super helpful to give you more educated ideas on why you're feeling the way that you are and why your body's responding. And oftentimes it's not always food related. A lot of times it's emotionally related, like how's your stress, how's your sleep, it's not always like the food that you're picking. So your emotional state plays a lot into how you feel. So quick tips before I jump off here. So to increase your fat, okay, you can do things like add butter, beef tallow. You don't necessarily have to. Take a look at the meats that you're eating. Maybe you're eating too lean. Like a lot of us that are coming from the typical bro diet, you're eating too lean, like chicken tenders, chicken breasts, things like that. You need to be eating more fatty meat, like fatty red meat. Maybe 73%, maybe 80%, maybe 85%, ground beef or ground turkey or, things like that. So don't be afraid to experiment. There's not one right way to do that. Egg yolks are another good way. Maybe some of you add avocado or certain kinds of, fats that you react well to. Make it your own. Carnivore, I hate slapping labels, but it can be flexible. So just play around with it. And if maybe your meal sizes are too big, that's another one. So all good tips, y'all. And as nutrition coaches, we call all of these things sleep, stress, is your period normal? Have you, been super stressed out at work? All of these things are your biofeedback. They all play into how you feel. We're not singular units. There's not just one singular thing that makes us feel a certain way. It's all interconnected. We're all one. So note that. Maybe you had too much caffeine. Maybe you switched meats and your body's just not digesting it. Maybe it's a meal timing thing. So just make notes of all of these things and your puzzle pieces will start coming together. And oftentimes if you're tracking and when it comes to noticing your protein and your fat intake, oftentimes you're not eating enough calorically, and that all kind of goes back to not eating enough fat. So maybe try to increase your fat. So I hope these helped you guys. Bye.